Anthony Ohms is a field specialist in an agronomy with the University of Missouri Extension, and you can't help but wonder as we eke towards harvest season how the crops are doing in this heat and with these storms. Hi, Anthony.
Oh, good morning. How you doing, Fawn?
Doing okay. Long time no talk, but here you
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Yep, there I am.
So, some friends of mine, we were there for a barbecue a couple of weeks back, and they just went out in the field and pulled off a couple of ears of corn and, put them on the grill or boiled them. It was just wonderful, sweet corn. And so, is everyone's corn doing that well?
I drove around a little bit this weekend just looking at things, and it all looks good. I was out at a meeting, so I've been away for a little bit, but coming back in to the state driving through the state looks good, and this part of the state overall looks good. We've caught some timely rains towards the end of June through early July, and the leaves still look good and healthy. Our corn stages of development in my area here. Now I haven't gone down way south in the Boot Hill, but my area up here, we're kind of a mix of anywhere from that blister stage, which is R2, all the way up to kind of a soft dough R4 stage in corn. So we've got kind of a mix of developmental stages. And all those stages look good, and we've got good moisture in the ground. So as of right now, things look pretty good.
Yeah, and it's funny how some of the fields are growing solar panels. It was weird. I was like, oh, look at that. Those are growing well. So soybeans, rice, all of the different crops that we think about when we think of southeast Missouri. I don't know that you have a whole lot of rice growing in the middle of the state. I'm not sure. I have no idea. But they seem to be doing pretty well. Cotton's doing well. It's all coming up.
Yeah, I can't really speak to the cotton and rice as well. I mean, as far as, I'm here in the more in the northern region of the Boot Hill. But yes, driving through on Highway 60 last time I went through a few weeks ago, rice was we need to put that initial flood on, so it looked pretty good. And I don't know on the cotton, but as far as beans and corn, everything's going. We've got wheat field beans that are all up and looking good, and got early beans that look really good in reproductive stages. So as of right now, things look pretty good, and like I said, the leaves look good. I'm not seeing a lot of defoliators or anything like that in the beans. So
okay,
things, just things to keep. You always want to keep a vigilant eye on any of our crops as they go through those reproductive stages, so that we can protect them if we need to. But as of right now, things look pretty good.
Do farmers report to you to tell you how they're doing?
When they're real busy, I mean they're busy, and so it's been a busy year because of some of the delayed planting and finishing up wheat harvest and trying to get caught up on everything else. So but other consultants and scouts sometimes bounce things off of me, and producers when they get a time to farmers when they get a chance to catch up, we'll catch up, and so that's kind of the nature of it. Is just depends on how busy everybody is, and when we can get caught up with each other.
Yeah.
But anyway, looking at some of the disease pressure out there, again, I didn't really see anything in my little quick drive around this weekend. But again, I didn't go very far south, and I just stayed in Cape County. So, we're looking good here. I do know, folks that are interested in kind of keeping up with the important diseases like southern rust. They could always go to the IPM Pipe website, just like you spell it, IPM, PIPE website, and look at the map. There is some southern rust confirmed in northeast Arkansas. There's one county confirmed in southwest Missouri, but it's around. So if you've got some late planted corn, you always want to keep a vigilant eye on that, especially when we've been getting these frequent little pop-up showers to keep the humidity up. Mm-hmm. Like you said in your intro, there 92% humidity is kind of right, ideal for those kind of things to to develop if they do.
Right.
And then your other diseases, tar spot. We're a little too warm down here this time of year to really think about tar spot, but you always want to keep an eye on it. If temperatures start to cool and you got some of that late planted corn as we move into that August time frame, if we begin to get cool. So those are kind of the two corn ones that people should keep an eye on. Insect wise, I mean I don't know, the defoliators are not really ramped up yet. Japanese beetle are out, but they're primarily a host of ornamental plants in homeowners' yards and stuff.
Yeah, they've pretty much taken care of my rose. Every leaf on my rose bushes is full of holes.
Yeah. So they like those ornamentals, but they can be lumped into the defoliator complex of insects in soybeans. So you just want to keep an eye on your soybeans, and as we move into those.
Don't they like the silks on corn too?
They do, but cornfields are so big. I mean, maybe in your smaller gardens, they could be a concern, but in a larger field, it takes, 3 beetles, average of 3 beetles per ear. So you think about how many ears are in a large field of corn, that would be a lot of beetles. And so it just doesn't really happen.
I'm itchy talking about beetles.
So it doesn't happen a lot in our field corn. But again, something to keep an eye on and always scout for, especially in soybeans as part of that defoliation complex of insects.
We've got about a minute left. Have we seen a lot of switch up on crops? Are people changing it up, or are they still growing the same stuff as usual?
So, right. Our traditional crops are still, especially like here in Cape County, I mean, we have our forages, we have our corn, wheat, soybeans. Then, our delta crops, peanut acres are up. You've got your, rice and cotton. But again, corn, soybean are still probably our dominant crops across our region.
Yeah, way down south, it's a lot of rice because I know Missouri produces a lot of rice. But it looks like it's been a good year for farmers. I pray the storms leave it that way and we don't get the hail and the tornadoes ripping up people's fields. But that's just part of living here, so they know it might happen. That's why you have insurance. All right, Anthony Ohms, field specialist in agronomy at the University of Missouri Extension. That's your crop update. I mean, it is how it should be this time of year. Appreciate you, Anthony.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and have a good day, Fawn.
You too. Bye-bye.